Bet y'all thought I forgot about you, didn't you? No, I haven't. I'm back. Hey! Hey y'all, Tanika here, back with another video. I know it has been like nearly 2 months since I've done a video. I have been living life. I told you guys in a video like maybe a couple of months ago, you know, how sometimes I need to stop and like just enjoy my family and friends and life and just live for a little bit and not be in front of the camera. So, you know, I just took that hiatus. I know that's not good for YouTube's algorithms or whatever. And I don't want you guys to think that, you know, like I don't care or whatever, because that's not it at all. I just really needed to stop. I honestly didn't even know what to talk about. And I didn't want to just do a video where I'm just standing here just talking like I'm doing right now. But yeah, listen, don't worry. I am back. I'm back, okay? Don't worry. I've been out here just striving and surviving, being young, gifted, and black, and looking stunning, doing it all, you know. No, but seriously, I'm back. I just needed to take some time for myself and take some time for my family, but I didn't want for the year to end without me coming and giving you guys some more helpful tips, hopefully, for your sister locks, your inner locks, your dreads. Wait, we don't use dreads anymore, do we? Some people get triggered by dreads. Locks? Locks. Let's call them all locks. There's nothing dreadful about our hair. Anyways, today's video is going to be about avoiding lint in your locks. If you guys look at my hair, from what you can see, I don't know, there might be like some dog hair in here, but for the most part, I don't really have an issue with lint. I don't. Lint is not the main thing that I get in trouble for when I visit my consultant every 5 to 6 weeks. That'll be a video for another time. But yeah, I have been able to be on this journey for nearly 2 years. 2 years in March. My second lockiversary will be March 1st, 2020. I have been able to avoid lint for the most part, following 5 very simple steps. And I'm going to share those with you today. Here's tip number 1. Stay away from whites, okay? And I do mean white clothing, okay? This is not that kind of video. We love everybody here. No, but seriously, stay away from whites. White sweaters, white scarves, white pillows, white blankets. If they're really fuzzy and furry, I mean, I have the antithesis of white terror. I have a beautiful German Shepherd Labrador mixed dog named Lola, and she sheds like you wouldn't believe. Her hair is But outside of that, I don't wear white clothes that often. I think the last time I was fully dressed in white was 9 years ago on my wedding day. I don't wear white like that. So this is very easy for me to abide by. However, if you're like, you know, an Olivia Pope type and you enjoy your crisp whites and cool tones and your grays and your beiges and your creams, darling, your eggshell and ecru, well, there are some ways to get around not wearing white. Here they are. Number 1, there are some fabrics that you're going to need to stay away from, okay? Try to stay away from cottons that peel. Cottons that pill, I mean. Like, you know, I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. Okay, so here is a white scarf that I no longer wear, and I love this scarf. It is very soft. It is very silky, but it is a cotton acrylic blend. My friend made this for me. But as you can see, look at that. Even as I'm touching it, look at this. Oh my God. Let me get this away from my hair. But do you guys see this? This is what you want to keep off of you. Like, don't wear these. I don't care how comfortable they are and how warm they are. They will get in your locks. This, you know what I mean? This is a serious problem. This will get all up in your hair and will be a nightmare to get out. And the last thing you want to do is be whittling your locks to like the width of a toothpick. You don't want that. So that scarf that I just showed is a scarf that you want to stay away from, okay? Now, here are some better options if you are trying to still be out here in your whites and your creams and ecrus. Now, this isn't white, but just to give you an idea of the scarves that do work really well. Like these cloth scarves. So if you wore this in white, it's so tightly knit and woven that the fibers, even, I don't know if you can see them flying off of, no, probably not. But they're so tiny, they're micro. Like, so you're not going to be able to see this in your hair the same way that you will see one of these big lugers in your hair right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different situation. So this is like, even though it's still cotton, it's a fabric. So these you can get away with more than like knitted items. If you are still wanting to wear knitted items, that's fine, that's cool, you can do that. A way to go would be going with more natural kind of fibers, or, you know, I know cotton is natural, but, you know, like this is made out of sugarcane yarn. So this one, you see, it doesn't, it's not as yummy. So this isn't going to come off in your hair the same way. Let me see if I can, yep, see, I made this, by the way. But yeah, this is a really lovely scarf, and you would be surprised, even though it's like all like stringy and sexy like this, it really does hold in warmth really well. This one is made out of bamboo. And kind of has the same thing going on, but these do not like really peel off the same way and get in one's hair the way the acrylic cotton blend does. So just something to keep in mind if you are going to be out here in these winter months wearing whites. Keep them to the linen tight knits. And try to stay away from knitted items, you know, that are like with fluffy, yummy yarn. Other materials to go with in the winter months that will not peel off in your hair as much is a microfiber yarn. This one I've also made is a microfiber yarn. And I made it for that exact purpose. I made it since I've had my sister locks installed, and you know, oh, it's so warm, so warm. But see, this doesn't, it's microfiber, so it doesn't peel, it doesn't shed, it's not gonna get all up in your hair, and it will keep you so warm. You will feel like you're being snuggled and cuddled by Jon Snow himself. So yeah, microfibers, expensive cashmeres, because those also do not shed. Those are the type of things that you're going to want to wear on your body in the winter months. If you are okay with it though, you can just be a gal like me who enjoys a dark moment, a vamp moment if you will, and just stick with your navies, your blacks, your dark grays, you know, all of those colors where, you know, obviously you don't want lint in your hair, but if you get any in your hair, it's not going to be like this egregious awful thing, because it's just like sticking out like, hi, Simia. Yeah, so again, stick with fabrics that do not shed. Stick with scarves and sweaters, I mean, that do not shed, and or wear dark clothes. So another thing that you're going to want to do to avoid getting lint in your hair is make sure that you cover your hair when you're cleaning. Now this, again, might be something that is common knowledge to a lot of people, but some of us who like really don't like cleaning as it is, literally just get up out of bed dreading it, and just kind of, no matter what state our hair is in, that's the last thing on our mind. All we want to do is just get out there, get cleaning, and get it over with and move on to something more fun, right? So you just go out and you do your thing and you leave your hair you know, to the mercy of all the dust bunnies and shed dog fur and all kinds of stuff in your house that will literally end up in your locks. So what I suggest doing is making sure that you are wrapping your hair up or putting on a bonnet. Like, the more you can look like your mom when she's cleaning up the house on the weekends, the better. There's a reason why she does that. I know my mom does. But yeah, like, wrap your hair up, put it in a bonnet, tie it up. You know, if you got bae over for the weekend and you want to keep it cute, do a little cute little wrap or whatever, you know, and put on some boy shorts. But yeah, do what you need to do, but make sure that your hair is protected so that when you are out there dusting over your head and, you know, getting into the dog crate and doing all of that stuff, your hair is protected. Number 3, we are still in the booty hole of winter. It is like smack dab in the middle of winter right now. I know, like, it probably isn't actually the solstice winter yet, but this is ridiculous and I'm over it. So right now, I feel like I'm in the trenches of winter time. I hate it. Anyways, that being said, a lot of us are going to want to keep our heads warm during the winter. I'm not one of them. I've got a lot of hair, but I see a lot of my locked sisters out here, you know, wanting to make sure that they keep their noggins warm. In order to do that, though, make sure that you are either wearing a satin-lined hat or you're putting on your bonnet first and then putting on your hat. Do not, I repeat, do not, no matter what color it is, do not just slap a hat on your head, a knitted hat on your head, without protecting your hair from the fibers that are in that knitted skull cap or, you know, whatever you're putting on your head. Make sure that your hair is covered first and protected. Number 4. This might be one that is going to be very difficult for a lot of my locked friends of all types, but especially sister locks, because, you know, I just find us to be a very particular set of ladies. So with that said, you gotta stay away from oils. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to yank it. If you are going to be putting oil in your hair, make sure that you're putting more water than oil. So whatever your mixture is or whatever, like, don't just take oil and put it in your hair and then deep treat. Don't, like, I have never seen that end up, you know, like, well for anybody. I would suggest against it. I mean, maybe there is a way that you can do it and not get lint in your hair, but I haven't seen it yet. So for me, what works for me is to not put oil in my hair. If I'm going to be putting oil in my hair, it is literally 1 part oil and 4 parts water. Like, this much oil compared to this much water, because that is the only way that I am going to be able to ensure that even though I'm locking in the moisture with the oil, I'm not saturating my hair with oil. Because here's what happens when you put a lot of oil on your locks. They make your locks yummy. Now, what does that mean? If you are a fiber artist, also known as someone who crochets or knits, you may know that there are some yarns that all yarn is not created equally. All yarn is not, you know, Red Heart yarn from Walmart, right? There are some yarns that are very yummy. That means that they attract each other. They allow or they encourage marrying. So, you know, it kind of has a quality to it that allows it to attract, like the yarn to attract to anything that is of like texture. So that could be other locks, but it can also be just stuff just out here, just floating in the atmosphere, and sees your hair and is like, yes, ooh, look at that beautiful greasy lock over there, right there in your hair. So oil makes locks sticky. It just does. Even if it doesn't feel sticky to your you know, to your natural touch, it makes it sticky to things in your environment. So if you avoid putting oil directly in your hair and doing, like, you know, these deep oil treatments that I see a lot of people doing to make their locks really shiny and, you know, sexy and everything like that, they're going to be shiny and sexy if you just take care of them anyways. But these deep treatments that I see women doing, like just soaking oil all up in their hair, don't do it. Don't do it. Stop. Don't. No. And finally, white towels were woven by Satan himself in the pits of hell, okay? Do not put that on your hair. Just don't. White towels don't want you to be great. I don't care if you've got like some kind of palette or color scheme in your bathroom that you are trying to adhere to. That's cute. Leave those for the hand towels, okay? Do not put those towels on your hair or you're gonna get lint. Like, it's just physics. It's gonna happen, okay? Do not put white terry cloth towels on your hair. When you are going on trips and vacations and you know that you are not going to be going to like your mama's house or something like that, make sure you pack your own dark towel, because chances are all they're going to have in your favorite Hyatt, Four Seasons, or DoubleTree Resort with them delicious cookies is white towels that are going to be getting lint all up in your beautiful locks. Don't do it. Stay away from them. If you are so inclined and you just really love the look of white towels, get microfiber towels. The ones that, you know, like they kind of have that sticky feeling to them, but you know, they get all the water out of your hair with one fell swoop. Or keep your white towels, right? But don't use them on your hair and use t-shirts instead. I've heard t-shirts work really well. I have tried t-shirts in a pinch and they do work fairly fine. I find because my hair is so thick, I have to use more than one, sometimes more than two, to get all the water out. But that is a very cost-effective method to keep white towel lint out of your hair, but also not, you know, buy microfiber towels if they're too expensive, if they're not within your budget. I don't know how much they cost because I don't, but I have used them in the past. So yeah, try to stay away from white towels on your locks. Alright y'all, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see out here. I really missed you guys and I'm really happy to be back, and I'm looking forward to making more content for you guys, not just sister lock content, because there's only so much we can say about our hair. Amen? Amen. But I am so happy to be back, and I'm looking forward to doing more videos just like this one for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Also, thumbs up this video. Don't be stingy. Share the shade. Tell a friend. And I'll see you right back here for another video very, very soon. Believe me, it's very soon because it's already edited and being uploaded. I will see you again next time. Until then, may the fierce be with you.